Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sandy Treasures. Today I'm doing part two of this painting that I named Who Needs Fish When We Got Plastic? And I know it's a little protesty, but let me tell you, the problem is bigger than I'm actually making it out to be. And I love to paint a pretty picture, but the plastic sometimes is not the pretty part of the picture, but it's actually what's going on right now. It's right on point with our times. Right now we are having the largest amount of pollution in our ocean than we ever had before, and it's said to double by 2034. So I can't even imagine that. So by then, what's going to happen? We're not even going to have fish that we can get from the ocean. We're not going to have seaweed. I mean, it's going to be devastating if we continue to go at it this way. So what am I painting here? I'm painting a mermaid that basically she's disappearing. It's very symbolic of what's going on right now with the pollution that's going on in the ocean. So she's basically disappearing, and she has like a little earring of a dead fish, a dead clownfish. The anemones that took over her head are basically kind of like jellyfish, and they're predators, and they have like a symbiotic relationship with the clownfish. They live off of waste, and I figured this would be very appropriate for the times. So the anemones are living off of waste. That basically they're turning the mermaid herself into waste. And then I painted some clownfish in a ghosted form. And I did it ghosted because it's symbolic of what's going on also with the fish. Like a classic example is tuna fish have declined by 74%. So that is a huge number. And there's another 700 species that are on the list of, just becoming extinct altogether. So that's what we're facing. Are we going to be forced into having to clean up our oceans? I mean, I know that there's already two great companies out there, probably more, but I am aware of The Ocean Cleanup and For Oceans, and they are doing an amazing job at cleaning the ocean. But there's also a bunch of countries out there that are polluting the ocean just as probably even faster, than they can clean up. So they're basically taking their dump trucks straight into a river that goes into the ocean, or straight into the ocean, and they're just boom dumping it right there because they lack the infrastructure. And then we have some major countries like United States, China, Japan, and Taiwan that are big into fishing, and they're losing a lot of their gear, their ropes, their lines in the water. And then what's happening is, turtles are eating it, or other fish are eating it. But the worst thing is that they're getting entangled, and they have like this slow death by entanglement, which is absolutely inhumane the way I see it. This is something that I see a lot on my social media videos of disentangling wildlife that got caught tangled up with fishing line. I guess my social media has got that algorithm because I have looked for these cases now. It just pops up all the time. I see it all the time. Birds, getting wrapped up into some plastic, and it's just chaotic, out there. And we are like way smarter than that. And I don't think that we have to wait for a government. We don't have to point fingers either, but because if you ever used a plastic bag, you participated. Okay, if you ever used a plastic fork, you participated. But now we can like stop participating in this, and maybe we can like choose, let's say, bamboo or hemp products that are single use, like utensils like forks, knives, and all that cutlery. They make beautiful cheap sets with bamboos and other materials that are not plastic. And we can also stop using plastic when we go to a grocery store, or when we buy garbage bags. Let's make sure that these are biodegradable garbage bags. Let's choose the paper towels that are wrapped in less plastic. There's a whole bunch of things that we can do. I just bought my first pair of biodegradable shoes. I love them. And I put some of these things on the description. And yes, I will make commission off of that if you do purchase them. But, I don't care if you purchase them through me, but purchase biodegradable. Go biodegradable, or go something else other than petro-based plastics, because really what we are doing right now to our ocean life is so bad. And I can just see what's going to happen if we continue to do this. I read something like the amount of plastic usage is going to double by 2034. How can that be? And we can say, how can they let that happen? But, now it's up to us. Can we take the reins? Can we go ahead and like stop using plastics the way we use them? Change our habits? I hope so. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this show. I hope it was informative for you. It's been very enlightening for me. I've been learning as I go. And I hope you guys join me for the next one. And of course, if you have any opinions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Okay, thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye.